Good morning. Today we'll discuss how to draw projection of solids in AutoCAD. So we discussed in last class how to draw the projection of a cone when it is resting on horizontal plane or HP. Now today, in this discussion, we'll see how to draw the projections of a pyramid if it is resting on the VP. So in this question, if you see a pentagonal pyramid, base 40 mm side and axis 70 mm long, has one of its triangular faces in the VP, and the edge of the base containing that contained by that face makes an angle of 40 degrees with the HP. Draw its projections. So that this is the question. So the in this question they have not given the inclination of the axis which we need, and they have mentioned that angle indirectly, saying that one of the triangular faces is in VP. Uh, so we'll see how to approach this question. The first thing is, whenever we are drawing a projection of solids question, first we should see what is the inclination of the axis, and or on which plane it is resting, whether it is resting in HP or in VP. So that we have to identify. In this question, they have not mentioned anything about the axis, rather, they have mentioned that it is resting on VP. So, if the solid is resting on VP, what we have to do? We have to start with the first step, that the keeping the axis perpendicular to VP. So if the solid is resting in VP or the axis is inclined to VP, what we have to do in first step? We start with the axis perpendicular to VP. Now, if the axis is perpendicular to VP, in front view you will see the true shape of the base. Now, what is the shape of the base here? It is a pentagon. So we'll draw a polygon. Number of sides is 5, and we know the edge length. So select edge here, and now we have the doubt whether we have to draw like this or like this. Which way you want to draw, that we have doubt. So here we have to see the for second, search for that information here. So what it is said here is one of the triangular faces is in VP. So we should draw in such a way that the triangular face will be one of the triangular face, or the edge containing the triangular face perpendicular to xy. And so in that way, if we draw, then we can make it uh, lie on the VP. Make the triangular face lie on the VP. So this is the condition. So this edge, this green color line is showing that this edge is perpendicular to xy. Now what is the length of that edge? It is 40. Type 40, press enter. Now this is the pentagon of edge 40 mm. So all the sides are of 40 mm sides. Now what is the next step? I have to identify what is the center. In general procedure is join the corner with the opposite midpoint, but here in AutoCAD already the center is given, geometric center. I can select directly that and join all the corners. So here, since it is a pyramid, I have to join all the corners. If it is not a pyramid, what I can do? I can simply join the corner with opposite side midpoint of two corners. Okay, for two corners I can join with opposite midpoint. So here you can see we have 5 triangles. These are the triangular faces of the pyramid, and what I can do is I can keep one of the triangular face, this triangular face, on VP. Okay, so that is why I kept the edge of that triangular face perpendicular to xy. Now what is the next step? I have to draw text here. I'm using a single line text, and the height is 3, angle is 0. So this is A dash, this is B dash, this is C dash, D dash, E dash. And here I have two things. One is apex, O dash, that will be on top, P dash, it will be below. Since it is a front view, I am saying that all I'm giving dash for all these things. So you can see here, this is, so this is one corner A dash, this is B dash, this is another corner C dash, this is another corner D dash, and this is the other last corner E dash, and this O dash P dash is the axis. Now here what I am saying is the A dash, B dash, O dash, this is forming one one triangle, and that triangle we are going to place I mean that triangle we are going to place on VP. So how to do that? So that we will see now. Now after doing this, what we have to do, I have to draw projections. So I am using the, as usual, I am using yellow color here. So these are the projections on to xy. So this is the projection, common projection for A and B. And this is the common projection for C and E. I have a projection for D, and I have a projection for O and P. Now the axis is passing through O and P. Now here in what I have to do, I have to change the color here. I am changing to white color, and the axis should be of center line. So I am taking a center line. Now the axis is passing through this projection. So the length of the axis is given as 70 mm. So this is the 70 mm. So this is the 70 mm line, which is indicating the axis, which is the axis for our pyramid. Now here uh, I have to change the properties line type scale. I have to reduce that one to 0.3 or 0.5. So I can see which one is better. So I am taking as 0.4. So that I can see number of lines in the chain line. So this is the chain line which is representing the axis. Now what I have to do, I have to join the lines. This uh, before that I will do the naming, so that it is easy for us to call what I am joining. So text, I am using text. This corner is 3 mm height, 0 degrees length. So this is A dash and B dash. Your A dash is above, B is below. So I put A outside, and inside I will put a B. And this corner is this is the bottom of the axis, and it is P. This is representing two corners here. One is C and E. E is above it. E is above C. So E will be outside, C will be inside, and here it is D. and this fellow here is O. Now I have to join all these points. So this is A, B, this is P, this is C and D, E, and this is E. What I have to do? I have to join with the line. First I am joining the base A to P to C to D. Then I am joining. One second. I have to change the line type here. I need a normal line. So I am going for a normal line here. A to P, P to E, E to D, and then D to O, and O to A. I have another edge called OE. So these are the edges of the pyramid. So this is the front view of the pyramid. This is the top view of the pyramid. Now here the question, it is said that the triangular face, one of its triangular face is in VP. So that means this OAB. So it is one line. So this one line we can make it lie on XY, so that the triangular face, this OAB is representing the triangular face OAB. So this I am making it lie on this XY line. So how to do that? Again I am using the same command, copy this with this as the reference and place it here. So somewhere I'm placing in such a way that this OAB will be on this line without touching this. Now what I have to do, I have to rotate uh, this top view such that OB and OB will be on XY. Okay. So how to rotate it? Use command rotate and select this as the base point. Now you see here. So here I, I have to make OAB onto XY. So how to do that? As I already discussed, select the reference. Now select the line which I want to rotate. This is the line I want to rotate, and I want to rotate this line onto XY. So this way I have to rotate. Now these letters have become got some angle here, so I want to make it a 0 degrees so that it is a vertical. Okay. So this so what is this? This is corner O. This is side AB. This is P here, one end of the axis. This is EC, two corners of the pyramid, and this is D, one corner of the pyramid. So this is the top view of the pyramid. Now what I have to do, I have to draw projections. For that I am again changing the color to yellow. Now what I have to do, I have to draw projections from all these corners, all these points in the top view. So I am drawing the projections. So I have to make sure that I draw the projections from all the points. So I have drawn all the projections from all the points. Now what I have to do, I have to draw the locus lines from all these points. So first locus line, it is from D dash, so it should come up to D. So this is D, line projection from D. So I am drawing up to that. And this is E, locus line from E should be up to the projection from E. This is a locus line from C dash, it should be up to projection from C. And this is a locus line from B dash, it should be up to the projection from B. And this is a locus line from A, it should be up to projection from A. And we forgot to draw, what is this? This locus line from P dash. So this is the same, it should be up to this is the projection of P, so up to that it should. So this is we have got all the points. Before joining, I will just give the name so that it is easy to identify what I am doing. So this is the this is front view of O, so it is a O dash. I want to change the color. Escape from this command. Then only I can change it. Okay. So text, I'm using single line text. This is front view of, this is front view of O. So it is O dash, O dash, and this is front view of D. So it is D dash. This is front view of C. So this is C dash. Right here, C dash, and this is front view of E. C dash. This is front view of A. A dash. This is front view of B. So it is B dash. And finally, I have the front view of the other end of the axis. It is P dash. So with this, I have given all the names. So now what I have to do, I have to join all the. I will have two types of lines here. One is uh, hidden lines. The other one is visible lines. Now, what lines are hidden and what lines are visible? So for that, we are pretty sure that all the points outside, they are visible. So this is visible, this is visible, this is visible, and this is visible. So all these points are visible. So all these lines are visible. Okay, these are visible lines. In this problem, it is okay. Now I will zoom it so that it is easy. Now here, this is one line. All these white lines are visible lines. Now what I want to identify is what are the hidden lines. So if I see from here, say suppose if I am seeing from here, from the uh, this is the front and this is the back. This is the front side of the pyramid, this is the back side of the pyramid. The lines which are on the front side of the pyramid are visible in the front, and lines which are on the back, they are hidden, not visible. So here what I can do, I can simply draw A and B. Oh, sorry, OA and OB are hidden lines in this case. so that it is visible. So length type scale 0.5 and keeping so that I get more number of dashes. So this is the hidden lines. So what else is there? I have then I will reduce to here so that there is no confusion. And this line also I will reduce so that clarity will be there. Now this is and this line is of so these lines are now so the remaining lines are visible lines. So what are the visible lines here? Change the type to by the normal line and draw line. So O D is visible, D E is visible as well as D and C is visible. So these are the visible lines. And now I will get a doubt whether I have to draw the axis or not. So suppose if I want to draw the axis, even if I draw the axis below OD, it will not be visible. Okay, well, I will show you practically. The line type is center line, and if I draw it from O to P up to OD, it is not at all visible. The only thing is I can make it visible beyond D. Beyond OD, it is visible. So it is the axis. So this is the front view of the pyramid. Now we have another condition to it. What is that? The edge AB is making 40 degrees with HP. So that is the third condition we have to draw. So how to draw that? Third condition, the edge AB is making 40 degrees with HP. So copy all the front view. This is the front view. Copy it. So before that I will draw a line making an angle of I will draw a line making an angle of 40 degrees with XY. So this is a 40-degree line. Now I have to copy this front view. Go copy and place it here on this line. So I am placing it on this line here. So what I have to do now? I have to see that all these points are rotated such that AB is on this line. So how to do that? Again, rotate command. This is the base point and see here. I cannot play with the angle. So what I will use? I will use the reference here and I say that A dash B dash should be sorry, there was some mistake. So what I will do? I will select all the points here. All the points are selected. Now this is the base point. Now select reference here, this point and this AB dash. I will say that it should be on this line so that it is properly rotated. So this is the way I generally use rotation. So the next one is I have to um, draw the projections here. Again I am changing colors for projections. So these are the projection lines for the third step. I have to make sure that I am drawing projections for all the points, otherwise the drawing will be incomplete. For all the points, I have to draw projections. So this is the axis, and this is the and for end dash. Sometimes they may coincide and they may not coincide. We don't have to worry about that as long as we get a proper line. So all these lines are vertical or perpendicular lines. Now what I have to do, I have to draw locus lines here. From D, I need a locus line up to where is D? This is the line from D. So I will draw only up to this line. Again, this from C and E, I have to draw up to E so that it intersects both E and C. And I have to draw a locus line from P onto projection from P, and here we already there. Now this is O, and C is up to here only, so I introduce this also up to here. What is that? This is A, A is only up to here, and this is D up to this point, and this is position for P, which is up to this point, and this is position for D, which is up to this point, this is position for D, this position for D up to this. So these are the projections. Now what I have to do, I have to identify the points. So I will give text here, so that I will change the color. I will go back to my white color, and the text I am using single line text. So this is projection from O, and this is from locus line from O. So I will get O here, 3 mm height, 0 degrees angle. So this is O. This is locus line from C, and projection from C dash. So here I will get C. So here I will get E, and this is the projection from D dash and lowest one from D, and this is from D dash and P, and what all are there? This is B, and this is A. So now as I reduced this, it is very easy to identify. That's why I reduced. Okay, even if you don't reduce it is okay, but here on screen it will be clear for you. That's why I have reduced this projection. Otherwise you can simply do without reducing. So this is is all about the front view. Now here I will just increase the size of it. Line weight I am making it 0.3. So I can use match properties. I can match the properties of this with this. This is also visible line, this is also visible line, this is also visible line, and this is also visible. Here another visible line lays up like this, and this is also visible. Top one is visible. I have to select that top one. See, I'm selecting this. Draw the okay, make it go back. Then I can select the front one and make it 6. So this is the 6 line. Now these two lines also I can give thickness. Thickness. So this is the front view, final front view. Similarly, I can draw the final top view. So line I am drawing here. O first outline I have to join. So this is all outer corners I will join without any hesitation. So because I am sure that all the outer points are definitely visible. Now what are the hidden lines and what are the visible lines? So if I am seeing from the top, it is very likely, unlikely that I can see this C dash and B dash. So in top view, C dash and B dash will be a hidden line. So line type I am using, I will use the math properties. Line CP will be a hidden line. So I am using math properties here. So this is the only hidden line that I am as of now I am thinking. Now if I am not sure what is visible and what is not hidden, there is a thumb rule saying that the far in front view, whichever point is nearer to xy, that point will be generally all the lines from that point to the outline. Already we have drawn outline. All the lines from that point to the outline are hidden lines. Okay, so this is the only hidden line I am getting. So that is the thumb rule for checking. Now, what are the remaining lines? I have A, C, I have O, D. O, D, one line will be there. I will have another line O, E, O, B, and O, A are there. So these are lines, and I have the axis line O. So I can match the properties with this line property should be there for all the visible lines. This is a visible line. 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 As well as this is a visible line. This is a visible line, and this is a visible line. Now this is the axis line. So this is my final top view. So A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E are joined. O, A, C is joined. O, E, D is joined. O, A, E is also join, and OBE given. So join. So here the triangular face OAB is on VP, and edge AB is making an angle of 40 degrees. So what is the angle that is given? This is the angular distance. This is 40 that I was talking about, and I have the length given. I will use the length of the axis is given, that is shown in top view, and I have the length of the edge given, so that is shown. Okay. So these are the information. This is the information given in the question: inclination of the base, edge of the base A, P, and the axis height and the edge length. So this is the my final projection of solids for this question.